Hi, everybody. It's Chris Byrick, the director of the National House of Prayer, and we are here today in the office of Cathay Wagantall, the member from Yorkton, Melville, Saskatchewan, one of our favorite places in the nation. Anyway, today we're going to talk to Cathay about her bill C-11. It went through the House yesterday, did not pass, but we're still going to talk about the good things. So, Cathay, tell us the good things.
Well, first of all, it was a real privilege to be able to present C-311 in the House. The work to do that was significant, I'll be honest with you. It was a very important issue to my heart because of the relationships I've built with individuals who are victims of this, where a pregnant woman has been assaulted and either injured or killed. So really wanted it to pass, of course, and so kept it exactly what I had heard back from various organizations and people about how it could be formulated in a way that could be supported. So went ahead with that, and of course the speeches, the support from within my caucus was wonderful. However, right away there was a clear indication that it wasn't going to be supported by the other parties, and specifically, especially the Liberal government. So that was all part of the dynamics. But what I noticed right away, that one of the first things that they did, their leader, the Prime Minister, as well as a number of members, did a Twitter campaign associating it with abortion.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they were very adamant that they were the supporters of women and their rights and all of this type of thing. But what amazed me, and a lot of times people don't realize this, yes, you're going to see certain things, but make sure you do take the time, especially with an issue that is this divisive, to check the comments out.
That's right.
And so I was incredibly excited to see that right across the country, just a groundswell of people that I don't know at all chose to contradict their perspective and say, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
This is so simple, so clear.
Yeah.
Why are you conflating it and misrepresenting it? So that was very encouraging. And then, of course, when it was voted on in the House, the typical response in the media and generally is the bill failed.
Yeah.
I knew that it would be a phenomenal miracle if it was to pass in the House. But that's not the only reason you bring these things forward. And I knew that presenting it was important.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, we have a situation where my entire caucus and my leader supported it, which honestly is not easy to do.
That's fantastic.
You know, we come from all across the country, from different regions, different challenges, and so we work in our party really hard to come to a consensus and then go from there together. And that's what happened, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And then also the groundswell of responses across Canada from Canadians was remarkable. And so I think it's important to realize, and for Jeff too, Jeff Durham, who was there for the final debate and the vote, who lost Cassie and Molly, you know, that was 8 years ago, and this is still on his heart and his mind. He was encouraged. And so, you know, we have a lot to be grateful for, and it was an honor to bring it forward.
Wow. Well, thank you, Cathay, for sharing. There's a lot of good, even though sometimes we don't win a battle, but we're still in the war, and we're still fighting, for freedoms. And what has been really exciting about this time is that even though sides don't agree, there are others out there that you're not seeing that are maybe whipped into a position voting, but there's God is at work at hearts all across, all throughout the House of Commons. God is doing things. I used to ask this question when I worked in the constituency every day. Did we move the ball? And I think we moved the ball.
Yeah. Well, and what this was an opportunity for people who have opposing and different opinions to see that this was something we do all agree on, which is true. And I had that experience in the House of Commons with one of my colleagues being able to work with Michelle on her article. She did a great job on her Substack, which again drew attention and positive attention to the fact that no, we shouldn't be arguing about this from a place that doesn't impact the fact that pregnant women, when they're attacked by an individual who knows that they're pregnant and or causes physical or emotional harm, that should be an aggravating circumstance, both of those
Yeah.
in our laws, which just simply calls on a judge. An individual's already been charged. They've gone through our court system. They've been
Yeah.
found guilty. The crime, the punishment should match the crime.
Yes. Well, thank you for this, Cathy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm Chris Byberg. This is Cathay Wagantall, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.